And what's up, guys? Boodchains here, back again for the 5th episode of Boodchains Talks. I'm joined by my friend Leah Stamps. Say what's up.
What's up? I'm so excited. I'm so giddy.
Okay, so that's just gonna lead right in my first question. Why are you so excited to be on the show?
Well, first of all, I love you. You're such a fun person. And when we were talking about food during that one council meeting, I was just like, I feel like you and I could have such great conversation. Yeah. So, and I mentioned you mentioned your podcast, and then I said something like, oh, I should go on it. And now we're here. And I just love talking to people. And you and I, we don't know each other too well. So I feel like this will bring us closer.
Yeah, you know? That's definitely something that I've wanted to do with the podcast, is kind of like rekindle some friendships that like maybe we were closer in the past, and like, you know, either like whether it be like school or like, you know, we used to have a class together but now we don't, or COVID or whatever it is, like, you know, just kind of like reconnect with people and see how people are doing.
I think this time, especially with lockdown and everyone not really being able to see each other, I think this is a perfect way to keep everyone in touch and whatnot.
Yeah, and so the story behind you coming onto the show, like, can you tell it from your point of view? Or
I was in a call with JJ and Tori. We were just doing some group work, and then JJ was talking about how you wanted her to go on the podcast. And then I was thinking in my head, well, Brad and I talked about this and I haven't gotten a message yet. So I talked to JJ about it. And I was like, can you ask him about it? You know, am I still an idea? Like, am I still in mind and whatnot? Because I thought when we were talking about it during the council meeting, I thought you were joking about it. So then I didn't realize that when you told JJ that you wrote me down ? That it was like gonna be kind of a real thing. So I was really happy about that. And I'm happy to be here. I think I texted JJ too. I was like, oh, right when you DM me, hey, like, do you want to go on the podcast and everything? Did JJ tell you?
Yeah, he told me everything.
I was like, JJ, I'm gonna be on the podcast. Oh yeah. And then JJ was like, oh, that's great. And that was basically it. I mean, yeah. What was your version of it? I mean, it's probably a little bit similar.
Like, JJ came to me and he's like, yo, like, Leo wants to know, like, can she be on the podcast? And I was like, yeah, I mean, I think she's already on the list anyways. Like, I'll just go like check, like, if she was. Like, I was gonna like say yes anyways, but I was like, yeah, like, I already had it, so it didn't really change anything. It was just like a matter of time, I felt like, before I'd have you on, and it came sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and I'm glad it was a nice little surprise, and I was looking forward to the end of this week to do this.
After I texted JJ, like, yeah, like that was a plan to have her on. And then he's like, yo, she texted back and she's like, so excited, bro. And I was like, that's crazy. Like,
I can picture JJ saying that in person, like, with this voice. Oh, that's so true, though.
Yeah, you're like crazy excited.
I know. But how many other people are after me? Like, do you have a pretty lengthy list?
I think my list is around 12 or 13.
That's really good.
Those are like lists of people that I have to go and like text and like set that up. I have everyone's like said that they would do it, you know?
Right, but
it's still just like a list of who I might want on.
I mean, that's really good, and especially since this is the 5th episode, you said? Yeah, so you're kind of just starting, which is, I mean, I think I did the one that I watched 5 minutes into, it had like 100 something.
Yeah, it's been good, just like promoting on the social media.
So that's really good. I even told my parents.
Really?
Yeah, yesterday.
Oh my goodness.
My dad and I went to get Dairy Queen. I got a Choco Fudge Brownie Blizzard. On the way there, I was like, oh, I'm going to be on my friend's podcast tomorrow night. And I was kind of flexing about it. And then he was like, what are you going to talk about? And I said, oh, I don't know yet. But yeah, I'm really excited, blah, blah, blah. And I told my mom today, and she was happy for me. Little things like this just get me so excited. And I don't like being on lockdown. I don't like not seeing anyone.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It is. It's making me, I'm not going crazy, but every day is the same.
Definitely.
Like there is nothing new to it. So this is gonna make the month of January for me.
Yeah, I'm actually like really excited. You know, something about you that I've always kind of admired, just like every day, like I can like any day I see you in the halls, you just have like the biggest smile and you always have like so much energy and you look just so happy, right? Let alone like spirit days or
Thank you.
like event days at school or anything like that. You just have so much energy. So
thank
you. Know, where do you get that? You know, where's all that energy come
Honestly,
from?
I don't know. But thank you. That is such a nice, I love compliments like that just because it makes me feel like even though I don't know it, other people recognize it, you know? Like I don't, so in my head, I'm not thinking, oh, I'm smiling walking down the hallway. But when people notice that stuff, I don't know, it's just, where do I get this energy? That is a good question. And I don't know, to be honest. My parents are pretty chill, you know, they're not super energetic, so I don't want to say I get it from my parents. My mom said I've always been like this. Maybe it's from Hannah Montana when I was younger, like, I don't know. But I think when I'm energetic and happy and whatnot, it's kind of like a ripple effect, you know? Like I feel
could be.
Yeah, and it's nice to see because when everybody just comes together and we can all have a great conversation and whatnot, it makes my day, honestly. Same with you though. You are really, when you walk into a room, you are so good at making conversation.
Yeah, it kind of like rubs off on
like
the
you're
room.
not, you know, you're not shy.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. I think like sometimes my conversations definitely just like kind of having the go up to somebody and like start a conversation. Like I think that's definitely like one strength I have.
Yeah, for sure.
Where I'm not really afraid to like, you know, start a combo with somebody unless they're like attractive, but that's
we're
like
both
deep-seated.
kind of extroverts.
So, yeah, I definitely think that's something that can be said, right? Where, you know, you kind of have to be extroverted to, you know, be on student council and be, you know, all around the school doing events through grade 9 through grade 11.
So speaking of student council, this wasn't one of my questions or anything, but I'm just a little bit curious. Okay, so in grade 9, you were my competition, right? So like, how did you feel when you won in grade 9? And by the way, I just want to say, rightfully so, you deserved it. Your speech, I still remember everybody in the caf just clapping to the beat of your rap, you know? And I was just like, wow, he is really good at captivating everybody's attention. So I'm just thinking in your head, like, as Bradley, like, what were you thinking when you won? Did you think you were going to win, or was it just kind of like a,
oh boy,
oh, I won type thing? Or more specifically, do you remember like my speech and everything?
I'm gonna have to be honest, I don't remember yours.
It's okay if you don't. It's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that's okay, and that's why you got it, because I still remember it to this day. Everybody that got a position, got grade 9 rep in grade 9, I remember all of their speeches. And obviously that's what that's what you want, right? When
for sure
doing that kind of stuff.
So you said like kind of what was I feeling when I won? Like, no, I definitely didn't expect it. I thought people would kind of think it's corny.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, like grade 9, like SoundCloud wannabe. Like, I thought people were gonna like not reject it, but just like kind of shrug it off. Like at the end, there was like the applause, and there's like kids yelling "Boodchains,"
right,
and whatever stuff like that. And I was like, did it work? Like I was kind of like in shock.
It did work.
Like I don't know, I wasn't really convinced that it was gonna work. I definitely knew that was kind of like my only chance in grade 9. You know, I might as well
only
try.
Chance.
It worked.
To win in grade 9?
Yeah, like I feel like if I just went up there with like a regular speech.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
Like, oh, I'm gonna be so great. I'm gonna do this.
That's
and
what
this. Like,
I
not
said.
Really
That's what it's fine. It's
fine. That's tough.
Yeah, I was so sad.
I only remember 2 or 3 of the speeches from grade 9. I remember mine, obviously, and then I remember if you love your mommy, vote for Tommy.
Right.
The rest of them are like kind of iffy. Like, do you remember?
I remember Amy's. She was rhyming from A to Z, something, you can pick me, something like that. It was you, Tommy, Amy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm mad at myself. I said, oh, I remember everybody, blah, blah, but no.
I don't remember Jim's speech.
I think Jim did a rhyming one as well.
Yeah, I could see that. It was Ryan or Steven? I think it was Ryan.
Um.
No, Isabel.
Oh, she sang.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. I remember. Okay, yeah.
I forgot about her. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was. It was pretty tough competition, I must say.
Yeah, and especially in grade 9, like I feel like so many people used to run in grade 9.
Yeah, I think there were, I want to say like 15 of us.
Yeah, there had to be like between 15 and 20. It was crazy.
I just remember the week of promoting and everything, I felt pretty confident. And I think that was my fault. Like, I think I got my hopes a little too high. But it's okay. It was a good life lesson, I guess. I mean, but everyone that got it, I don't want to, like, I promise you, I'm so happy that all of you were on.
Honestly, yeah, grade 9 council was really good with Eric Ziri as the PM. Like, yes. Everything was so, like, crisp and like, well ran. It honestly just went so smooth, like every event. It
did, and I remember in the hallways, he would still say hi to me. He was still super nice, and I think as a prime minister, you know, it's good to have that lasting impact. And unfortunately, with COVID or whatever, Steven's kind of at a disadvantage because it's hard to, you know, get the whole school involved when you only so many people participate and whatnot. But for what we're given, Steven's doing a great job.
Yeah, you know,
and I'm looking forward to our events this upcoming
it's definitely a tough situation to be put into. And you know, like I remember like grade 9 and 10, me and Jim were always talking like, you know, he's gonna be PM, I'm gonna be DPM. Like we talked about it for like 2 years. You know, like 2-3 years, and then
so you guys knew kind of for a while that Steven was gonna be
that's what like me and Jim, like we wanted it to be like Jim PM, me DPM.
Oh, okay.
Do like a bunch of dope stuff, but then, you know, COVID, and then he's in cohort C, and then like I just don't want to deal with any of that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then like I just don't want to like deal with any of that. Like I'm already like stressed enough with school.
What about school and everything? Have you applied? Have you heard back from any?
9th or 10th. Like I did it pretty late, honestly. I applied to U Windsor for chem, biochem, and human kinetics.
Awesome.
I don't know. I just want to stay at home. Right. It just makes way more sense financially. Just to like stay around like my family and all that. It just makes more sense personally. I don't want to have to, I don't know, like be in London for like a couple months and come back for a week and then have to say goodbye again, or you know, stuff like that. Like I feel like that would be like really like mentally draining. Personally, just like
no, I get it.
Like I kind of deal with that stuff. I don't think that would be good for me.
That's really good though, that you know that like you're self-aware of that kind of stuff instead of forking out thousands of dollars for something that you know you might
like
regret.
Staying home, I think, is the best option. So I told someone I was like conditionally accepted to U Windsor.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. And they're like, oh, like that's a pretty bad school, but congratulations, I guess. And I was like, okay, like that is, it's a school. No one's gonna like care where you went to university in 20 years.
Exactly. And also
it just won't matter.
It's for your undergrad, right? Biochem, HK.
Yeah.
So nobody cares about your undergrad.
Yeah, I think that for sure they don't care.
So many people underestimate Windsor, you know. I understand there's other schools in Ontario that, you know, are good for certain programs and whatnot, but the HK program at Windsor is probably one of the best from what I've been hearing. And everybody that I work with that are in HK, they love it so much. And it's just, I just feel like it's because it's your hometown type thing where people have the mentality, oh, Windsor sucks, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, a lot of people definitely write it off.
For sure. And like I said, I understand if you want to get a business degree, it makes sense to go to Western for their Ivy School of Business.
Yeah, or like if you're going into like healthcare or something, right? Go to Mac Health.
Right, exactly. But if you know that the program you want to is the program you're interested in going into is good at Windsor and whatnot, and you can save X amount of money, then you
can save so much money not having to like fork out with a dorm, and then like you're staying at home, so your parents are still probably gonna like cover your food, and then all sorts of stuff like that, and then it just makes so much more sense to stay
that
home.
Person whoever said that to you, that's such a backhanded compliment, like, oh, Windsor sucks, but congratulations.
It's like, haha, thanks, I'll be going to Mac in a year.
So are you doing a master's?
Yeah, it kind of like depends on like what kind of happens, right? So I applied to HK, and so like my plan for that, like I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 months ago, I wanted to go into physiotherapy. So it would have been undergrad at Windsor for HK, Western for physiotherapy school.
Okay, awesome.
I don't know. You either go make your own practice if you've saved up enough, or you like go get a job, save up enough, and make your own practice, or you just keep working. Right?
So you want to know what's crazy about that? That's my exact same plan.
And it's JJ's too.
Oh, that's awesome. The only difference is that I am planning on going to Western for occupational therapy.
That's a good one.
Instead of physio. But I wanted to be a physiotherapist for a while, but then I think occupational just made a little bit more sense for like my personality and whatnot.
Yeah.
During our undergrad, I'm going to say our undergrad because hopefully maybe we'll have a few classes together. Who knows? Maybe. In our third year, I'm planning on studying abroad.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's kind of like the only difference, but it's funny that you, JJ, and I all kind of have the same plan and whatnot. I think that's really fun.
Yeah.
And it'll be cool if like we in a way stay in touch, like watch our journey.
That's my first option, right, with HK. So I also applied to biochemistry and chemistry. Those weren't really something that I knew I wanted to do like before a couple months ago, really. I went to an online like webinar for the Windsor Science program, and they were just talking about how they have like a certain amount of students per teacher, and it's like the lowest in all of Ontario, and then they have all this other stuff, and like I don't know, they were just like selling it, right? So I was like, you know, I might as well like apply to some science programs. Physics, I'm not doing that, man. I took it in grade 11. Had you in my class actually. Yeah, you drop out of Miss Lozo's class. And, I stuck through just because I had a good midterm mark, and then with COVID, it can go down, so I didn't really do much after.
I regret dropping out because of the COVID thing, but obviously, how were we supposed to know what was actually what's crazy? In my 1 year ago today, I think last week you were in.
No way.
From that class. Yes.
That's crazy.
And I still look at our TikToks when we did Renegade.
Yeah, and I applied to chemistry and biochemistry just because I'm not doing physics. Bio last year, like I'm not sure how good I'm gonna be with it this year because last year was like all online, so I'm not sure how much those concepts are gonna be like really ingrained in my head. So I was like, I've liked chemistry both years and I've done well in it, so I might as well apply. So I had chemistry and I'm like, what's biochemistry? You just add like some organic molecules. It's whatever.
Right. When do you have bio?
I have bio next quad in the afternoon.
With who?
Mr. Westbury.
Oh, okay. I had it first quad with Mr. Neufeld. I was fortunate that obviously first quad we were in person, so mixed with online, but it was a little bit better. Yeah. I think you'll do well. Honestly, I don't even think there are obviously some similarities from grade 11 bio. I don't really think you need grade 11, a lot of grade 11 knowledge prior. Yeah. But at the same time, if I'm going to be honest, that class was a little bit of a blur. Like I don't, memory and time is just not good right now.
Just like being like locked up every day.
Yeah.
It seems the same, and then, they all merge together and it's rough.
Exactly. But I think you'll be more than fine. Like I don't think it's something that's drastically harder or drastically different. Did you already have chem this year?
I had chem first quad.
Okay, I have it next quad.
That's fun.
And how did you like it?
I think it's good. It definitely online makes it a lot tougher. Really just have to like make sure, just like, go to your classes, pay attention.
Okay.
Ask questions, do some homework.
For sure. My teacher changed actually, so that was a little disappointing.
Wait, who did it switch from?
I had Miss Pillich, and then now I have Miss Taylor. Oh. And I don't know who she is.
I think Griffin had Miss Taylor last year, I think, but then she got switched out for someone new.
She was pregnant, right?
So honestly, I don't really know anything about Miss Taylor.
Who did you have for?
I've had Miss Pillich.
I love her so much.
In grade 12.
She is. Yeah. I had her in grade 9 science, and then I had her in grade 11 chem, and I was really looking forward.
That exact same.
Oh no way.
Yeah, I had her in grade 9. Me, Shamil, Brooke, Christina Nguyen, just like a pretty good class, but I was like reckless. I played around too much in that class.
Oh, see, that's kind of crazy too, though. How we also had her the same years. Isn't she she's such a great person and great teacher, and I was really looking forward to having her once more, but obviously things change.
Everything is switching. Like I was supposed to have Miss Korinzik, I think, for my HK class coming up. Yep.
I have her right now.
And then like it just got switched like 2 days ago to Mr. Scaro.
Oh, interesting.
It's a pretty good class. Like Griffin's in the other cohort, but still has it in the morning, so that's pretty good.
Okay. I didn't know Mr. Scaro taught HK.
Yeah, I didn't really either. He might just be like a placeholder, maybe. I don't really know.
I think majority of the phys ed teachers though teach some type of like
I think they probably have to.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you that HK is just like healthcare. If you took healthcare.
No, I didn't. I didn't have space for it.
A little bit easier than bio, but it's just kind of a lot of memorization.
It should be fine, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure. And I don't really know about Mr. Scaro, but I think he'll be a good teacher.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really kind of see him like taking tests and stuff very serious, especially on like the online world. I feel like he's just gonna do like a bunch of assignments.
Yeah, probably. And if you ever need help, you can always just text me. Or I can come on the podcast again and give you.
I have JJ like on Discord like every night, so if I'd probably
that
ask
is
him
also true.
First, but if I do really need someone, I can come talk to you. That's very reassuring. Thank you.
I guess JJ's kind of cool. It's whatever.
He's okay, I guess.
You're okay, JJ.
You're talking to him like as he's editing. You're crossing the fourth plane as we speak. High school changes people a lot.
That is absolutely true.
Your little Leah Stamp walking into grade 9 is definitely not the Leah Stamp now, or the one that's going to be graduating in a couple months. Like
that's so scary.
What are the couple things that you think of like changed you the most, or like the ways you've changed the most?
Okay, that is I don't even know where to start. I'm sure that I'm speaking for the both of us. We've both grown so much that
definitely
it's just like, where do you even start, This past year, I think I learned the most out of any year. Like in grade 9 and 10, it was pretty mellow. It was nothing too life-changing, but grade 11, I learned a lot about myself, and I realized like who I really am as a person. Okay, I'm only 17, soon to be 18, but
look at you.
I'm acting like my whole life changed, but it kind of did. Like I don't think, honestly, in grade 11, I think I kind of went through like I don't want to say that was the worst of me. Like grade 11 kind of brought the worst out of me, but then I realized that, and I kind of overcame it.
Like early grade 9 or like late?
Grade 11.
grade 11. I mean like early in the year, or
kind of the summer. So not too long ago, like a half a year ago. Well, I mean, because summer was like what, 6 months ago? I don't know. I'm not good with numbers, but I don't want to say like the worst of me was brought up, but I just wasn't. I think I was just trying to be someone that I wasn't, and I think that's why I say it was the worst of me, because you saying that you're energetic, you're happy, blah blah blah, like that was kind of gone in the summer.
That's sad.
And I'm my best person when I am happy and energetic and lively and bubbly, whatever. So it's just I learned a lot about myself. I made a few mistakes that I put behind me in 2020. I left that, I actually did. So some people I wanted to kind of like get final closure, or just kind of say everything that I wanted to and leave it in 2020. So I did that on New Year's Eve, although maybe, the responses weren't the best, like, for me to move on, but
that's nice.
And although I haven't been able to see many people in 2021, I just feel better. I just feel like there was a weight lifted off my shoulder, and I'm looking forward to what university has to offer, and even like graduation. We might not have a normal graduation, but I want to do something fun with everyone, like all the seniors. I really want to do the council bonding. Yeah. Like, I know that's I don't know if it's a little thing, but I just really want to do that. I want to talk to all of you.
That's definitely something that I've been like missing from, ever since end of grade 10, like when we had our last one, like when I had my last one, and then grade 11, of course, didn't have any because I didn't make student council, and then grade 12 now, we can't have any.
Well, look at you now. I think maybe in the spring we might be able to.
I don't know. I don't really see it slowing down.
Don't you think it's weird though? Not seeing. Oh yeah, no. I think like the vaccines need to come into play a little bit more.
Maybe in June,
but obviously
or something. We'll just have like one at the end.
I find it so weird how we don't really know the people on council. Like besides
like grade 9s and 10s.
Yeah, we don't. I at least don't know anything about them.
Yeah, like I feel like I maybe recognize like last name. Like it's really tough because normally like you meet them in person. There's like talking before the meetings. There's like talking after. Maybe like a little chit chat in the meetings when there shouldn't be, and then but like over the years plus bondings plus events, all this like you kind of like add up. Everything, and then you kind of all the grade 9s and 10s, and
right,
and then you just like don't get any of that. You go to the meetings, the grade 9s and 10s, no like blame on them, like it's fine. You'd wish they would talk a little bit more, but they don't really like talk much, and so not only does it kind of feel where like there's student council, right? So they're supposed to be like representing the students and like
involved.
I don't know. I guess you can make the argument for the grade 9s. They don't really know their student body, so that how can they represent them because they haven't really met many. But it's just really tough.
Exactly. No, it's really tricky. It is, and they're. I mean, are we pretty intimidating? Do you think they're scared of us?
Yeah, I feel like one meeting we should just like go. And then like the grade 12s like shouldn't talk until like the grade 9s and 10s start. So like Steven like brings up an idea, but then we like wait for like the 9s and 10s to start like talking about it.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea.
Instead of like someone like Sarah or like Natalie just jumping in and talking about it, like waiting and like giving them a chance.
Yeah, because
rather than just.
The first time I heard some of their voices and I've seen their faces was the council video that Amy did.
Yeah, for sure.
I did. I was like, oh, they're so tiny. They're such little beings.
Yeah, they're like little people. Wait, that's.
I'm saying that as if we're not little.
Yeah, no, actually, it's super crazy. Like just like the last year, my grade 11 picture like from picture day and my grade 12 one, they look like 2 or 3 years apart.
Really?
Like quarantine aged me so fast. I don't know, man, it's kind of crazy. I think it's just like the facial hair coming in.
Okay.
I'll send you a picture like later, but like I look way older now than I did before, I think.
Oh, okay. I mean that's good, right? I liked your long hair. What? When you had long hair in like grade school.
Oh my, no. You have that picture?
I've seen the picture.
Oh no. Was it JJ?
It was either JJ or Tori. But we all do it in love. It's fun. I loved that call with them because
I knew that call was just gonna be bad for me.
JJ and we had grade 10 English together, and we sat next to each other, and it was really fun. I really liked talking to him.
Yeah, I've heard some stories about that.
Good or bad?
Good.
I'm hoping good.
Good.
Okay. And then Tori and I had grade 9 family studies together. We went to grade school. So it's just fun having this final year to talk to them as well. Okay, thank you.
The only slander is Boodchains slander, and it's by JJ and
Leah. I like the name though. Like I still kind of sometimes call you Bood.
Yeah,
Brad or Bood.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't really matter. I kind of go by everything. I'm gonna be real. Like I don't know. Any day I could respond to like 6 different names. Like Brad, Bood, Boodchains, Bradley, Chains.
I only have 1, and it's Leah.
I should have said 5, not 6. Yikes. I feel like you'd probably respond to Stamp.
Yeah, Mr. Scarrow called me Stampers.
That's fun.
And Hannah, I love Hannah. She calls me Stampers as well. But other than that, like only.
Yeah, you only really have Leah.
So I want to say but my name's so short, so it's okay. I remember in grade school, I was so jealous of people that had long names and then they could make it into nicknames. Yeah, I was so jealous.
Stop. Long names?
Like Victoria, I call her Tori.
Yeah, I feel like that's just like a thing if you're close with her. But just like it's just crazy to see how like everybody's like changed over the last 4 years, and like even just like the last year, I feel like it's like really changed like a lot of people, like maybe for the better, but then not always for the better, right? Like I know like there's definitely some things that are better in my life now. Like we're definitely better like a year ago, like in like different things, right? It's just kind of like crazy how Bradley, I don't know, like it's weird to talk about myself in like a third person. I don't know why I did that. Just like it's kind of weird to see how much like quarantine's really changed me, and just like this whole lockdown and everything.
Yeah.
Like I know myself like a lot more, but then like like I know like a lot more of like the issues with me, like just like stuff like that. I don't know, it's whatever, but
I think that's good though, that you like self-realization about your own faults and everything is good. Obviously don't tear yourself down because of them, and I'm not assuming that you are. It's just knowing kind of like your own flaws, I feel like can make you a better person, because
if you no you definitely are. Like I don't mean to like talk over your like put words in your mouth here, just like if you have an idea of what your problems are, like each day you can like try to work towards like making yourself better in that like area or something like that, right?
Exactly.
Like if you always like wake up in a bad mood, then you can like try to do things to make it so that isn't the case, or just whatever, right?
Definitely
try to like improve yourself every day.
That's what quarantine has really helped with, type thing. Like there's a lot of like kind of, I agree with everything you said about how you've changed and you've realized a lot. And I made like and I'm gonna kind of like talk about grade 11 again. I definitely did make mistakes, and I easily forget, and I think that's kind of like a coping mechanism, so I don't get hurt type thing. So I try to move on, but I'm also the type of person, this is so bad, I'm being so vulnerable, I hate when people don't like me. Like that is the one thing that I'm really trying to work on, but at the same time have improved so much from grade 11. So in a way I've made big steps, but it's still something that I'm working on to this day, because if I'm gonna live my life worrying if people like me or not, then I'm not gonna live my life to like the fullest potential, because I can't care what other people think of me. But that's something that I think need to work on, and I've been like that since grade school. It's a really hard habit to break, especially like I said, since I've been like that since grade school. So like 10 years, I want to say, I've had this constant fear. But if people don't like me, then that's okay. But it makes me a little sad, but you don't have to. My birthday's coming up though, so you want to know what I'm planning on doing?
Oh boy, I'm guessing a burrito bowl, right?
No, actually. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out what I want for breakfast. So that's still an unknown variable. But for lunch, I'm going to have the dynamite roll from Tanko with my sweet and sour sauce.
Okay.
And for dinner, I'm going to have a Crunchwrap Supreme, a cheesy gordita crunch, and probably some soft taco Supreme. And then this is the best part, my heart-shaped chocolate chip ice cream cake from Baskin Robbins. And that is going to be my birthday.
Okay, so that all sounds very amazing.
Thank you.
I'm really happy that you like have this all planned out. Yeah, that just seems like something you'd do.
Definitely. I don't know what I want for breakfast. I think I want my dad to make me chocolate chip pancakes.
Oh, that would be adorable.
Thank you. My birthday's on a weekend this year, so...
Oh, that's even better.
Okay, see, I would like to disagree with you on that. I like when my birthday's on a school day.
Okay.
But at the same time, like, do we even have school days? Like,
really
we don't.
School days. Yeah. And then, you have to go and, like, everybody's giving you attention the whole day. It's like a a dog getting walked around the park, like everybody comes up to you and like gives the dog a pet.
No, literally. And I know that's like getting validation from other people or getting compliments from other people isn't important, but it's so nice. Like it just puts you in a good mood. You get your validation
like once a year. I can't handle it.
No, literally, and it's such a good feeling, but it's okay. Yeah. It's gonna be made up with my sushi and my Taco Bell and my ice cream cake.
You know, last year, my birthday, right? Oh my goodness, my friends are the best, right? So, I'm like driving with my dad to like go, I don't know, like get some pizza. I think like we ordered pizza, and so like normally we just get like one pizza, but like we got two, and so I was like, that's kind of fishy. Like maybe my brother just like said he wanted some to like take to work the next day. Like my parents just got like a whole new one for, I don't know, for whatever reason. Like I'm like trying to rationalize it in my, as we're leaving to go get the pizza, my friends are walking down the street to go get set up for a surprise birthday party, right?
So cute.
And so I passed them as I'm like going down the street to like go pick up the pizza with my dad, and I don't see them, right? So they're like, oh, like the cover's blown, but like, you know, like maybe he didn't notice, whatever, right? I come back, I don't see JJ's car on the street. I don't see like anybody's, like I'm just so oblivious, right, to everything that's going on. And like I was upset because like this was like when we were in like COVID restrictions, but like you can see like one or two people or something like that. And so I was like, oh, you know, like, you know, quarantine birthday, like that sucks so bad. Like I was really bummed. Right. I get home, I like look out the back, so like my room, like sorry, not my room, my house, right? You like walk in, there's like the stairs up and down, and then once you go up, you're able to see all the way to the back porch, and then I see JJ, Griffin, Jafar, and Dalton all just sitting there like on my back deck, and I'm like what? And then my mom was like, you know, go have your birthday. And I was like,
that's so
you know, I was like speechless. I was like, what? And then like we go and I go out there, and then they're like, how did you not see us? Are you blind?
That is awesome.
And then I was like, dude, I don't know. I was like focused on the road. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, it's just like, yeah. So that was like a really like a good way to have it.
I love that. That is so sweet.
The birthday before, like I got yelled at by a football coach like the same day as my birthday. So like it's like really weird. Like 2 years ago, like it was like really bad, but like I don't know, it just wasn't good.
I mean, nobody wants to be yelled at on their birthday.
I mean, yeah, but we kind of deserved it.
Oh.
and then like the next year, like there was a really good one. So like I don't know, I don't really know what this one's gonna be like. I'm kind of like really excited.
When is your birthday?
May 6th. I was about to say 16th. Oh my goodness. 14th. I was about to get my own birthday.
You know, we might. The restrictions might be lifted a little bit. You never know. So, I'm hoping for you that it'll.
I don't know.
You know, that's crazy. I'm a 14th baby.
Really?
February 14th.
I was just about to guess that.
Valentine's Day. But that's fun. Okay, was the surprise party like JJ Griffin's idea, Dalton's idea?
It was, I think my mom tried to set it up. Like she did it all.
Oh, that's so sweet.
No, you're good. Okay, do you have any like last questions? Like this has been going on.
No, I think we covered all of it. It was I mean, I think it went very well.
Yeah, we had like a lot of through.
No. I just feel bad because we've been talking for so long. I mean, I like talking to you, obviously, but like, I feel bad that you'll have to go through all of this.
Oh no. That's just like something we do. Like JJ and mine episode was like, like I don't know, maybe like an hour and 5 or maybe like an hour and 10 minutes, and we cut it down to like 40 just from like water breaks and. I don't know, just like less interesting topics. Or like me and my cousins, like the last half of it was like, I don't know, it was kind of dull. So we just kind of like cut the like second half and then just stuff like that. So it's not really a big.
I'd love to see the editing process. That'd be fun. You
have to talk to JJ. He does all that. He's a wizard.
Do you guys do it on Discord though? I mean, like, do you and JJ talk while he's editing?
normally he finds it really tough because if I'm talking in Discord and then I'm talking in the recording, right? How is he gonna tell like what's different?
Right.
So like sometimes he's like tried to edit without being like deafened and muted, and I'll be like, so Griffin, like, what did you think when this happened? And then he's like, wait, what? Why is he talking over Griffin then? Even though like I'm just like messing with him, right? And it's just like it's kind of a mess if he doesn't like mute himself. Definitely.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. And
But yeah, he's a wizard.
For a podcast, can we do a group one, like you, Tori, JJ, and I?
I feel like that'd be a great group. We can for sure do that. Yeah, like 2 Glenwood, 2 Tojo.
We would have lots of fun conversation.
All right, so we've had a lot of conversating. We've been here for almost an hour here, so you know, thanks a lot, Leah, for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Yep, and you know, I do this with every guest that comes on. You're gonna get 30 seconds to just plug your Instagram, plug whatever you have going on in your life. If there's anything you want to call attention to or whatever, the stage is yours for 30 seconds.
My Instagram is Leah Stamp and my TikTok is Stampers. That's about it. Thank you.
Short and sweet. We like that. All right, thank you so much, Leah.
Of course, thank you for having me.